Hey guys, it's slayedbyld. If you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching.
Yes, I'm wanting you. Heart pumping like you. Baby, rotate to the tune. I can make you my baby, no way. Touching on your body like it's sexual. 18 plate, not Toronto. Yeah, we making money, baby, but we spend so. I can change your life when I step through. And it's like, baby, can you give it to me? No.
I have my beautiful model and I'm going to start off her eyebrows. I don't want to be too repetitive of the eyebrows thing, so I'm probably going to make an eyebrow tutorial soon, so bear with me. I'm using a brown pencil this time because I don't want her eyebrows to seem too dark. I want that ombre effect, so I'm just creating hair-like strokes and not darkening the front of her brows. I'm going to be putting some of the duo lash glue on her eyebrows because it just makes it easier when I'm going to conceal, and I want all her brow hairs to be in one direction. I usually prefer the green one, but I didn't have that with me, so I had to make it work. And I'm brushing it in with a spoolie as I go as well. Now moving on to her other brow, I'm just going to be doing the same. I'm just going to create hair-like streaks with her brows and just fill in her eyebrows. Now moving on to concealer, I'm using the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm just going to carve out her brows and get them really sharp. I'm going to start with her eyeshadow now. I'm placing a pea size of the Pallete base in the shade 4 on her lids, and I'm just buffing that into her eyelid. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. I'm going to go in with that burgundy shade right there, and then I'm going to use that one after it. Doing eyeshadow, you want to use different brushes for different colors, or else you'll end up like you're using one color, especially using colors that are very similar. I'm going to be working in that burgundy on her lid and diffuse it with the lighter brown towards her brow bone. Now I'm working on cutting her crease, but as a half crease. I'm not going to go all the way down. I went back in with that burgundy and I'm just replacing it all over her lid again, and I'm going in with a dark brown. I'm spraying her lid with some Urban Decay because when I did the other lid, the Pallete base got dry, so if you don't work quick, that's what's going to happen, it's going to get dry. So I should have done her lid, her first lid, before moving on to the other one. When using matte and shimmer shadow at the same time, you of course want to use different brushes, but you want to use a flat brush when applying shimmer or glitter, never a fluffy brush, because it just ain't going to turn out good. I went ahead and packed on a light rose gold from the inner corner of her eye to the middle, then used a darker pink from the middle to the end. Then I smoked it out with a black eyeshadow very light-handedly. I did the exact same thing on her other eye. Now I'm just applying a thin layer of eyeliner and a mascara just so it can blend well with the false lashes. The lashes I used, they weren't too long, but they were long enough, and I think I got them from eBay or Amazon, but it'll be in the description box below. Now moving on to the skin, I'm going in with the Ordinary as a primer, and I'm going to prime her whole face. I'm going to be using the stick foundation from Juvia's Place. I can't remember the exact shade, but it will be in the description box, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to be using a dense brush to blend that into her skin. To conceal, I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 13, and I'm going to apply that underneath her eyes, her forehead, her nose, her chin, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender to blend that into her skin.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact,
I went back in with the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Fawn to conceal her under eyes again and her forehead, just because I wanted it to pop a bit more.
using the brand new system.
I'm using the stick foundation as a contour by Juvia's in the shade Benin, and I'm going to contour her cheekbones, her forehead, and then I'm going to blend it into her skin. I'm going to be lightly contouring her nose because it still is soft glam and I don't want to over contour it. I'm setting her face with the Juvia's Place powder in Kalahari. I'm first applying a light layer to where I concealed, then I'm going to bake her face. This whole process is to avoid flashback. You want your makeup to look flawless in real life and in pictures. I let her face bake for a few minutes and I'm dusting off the excess powder with the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. I bronzed her face with a bronzer from CoverGirl. Now I'm adding blush to the apples of her cheeks using the blush palette from Juvia's. I'm using a Nerfertiti highlighter from Juvia's Place and I'm highlighting above her cheekbones, on the bridge of her nose, the tip of her nose, her forehead and her cupid's bow. And I'm going to blend them all out for a seamless finish. Now I'm moving on to her lips. I'm using matte lipsticks from Kiko. I'm lining her lips with a darker nude and then I'm gonna fill the rest in with a lighter nude. Now to finish up the look, I'm going to be spraying her down with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, and I'm just going to fan her down. Now that's the end results, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.